Hello and welcome to the old farm countryside and this look at pistachios, the productions, the farming thereof, and pretty much just how they work on this lovely and intricate map from erShaba. So first of all, I've just decided to have a look and see. If you recall, if you've watched the almond video, you would see that we used a really big tractor, high horsepower and such like. So we just used a little Massey here, see if it works just as well. So first thing you have to do is you have to buy the dedicated pistachio picker. You can change the colors to suit you. Be quite useful if you're doing pistachios and almonds to have different colors for each of the pickers so that you don't take the wrong one to the field by mistake. Okay, so we've got that all bought. The other thing is the pistachio and the almond pickers only need 85 horsepower, and that's why I'm trying the smaller tractor. I would suggest that if you do try the smaller tractor to put weights on the back, because it is quite front heavy. I'm also getting for the pistachio nuts a front end loader, and that will become apparent towards the end of the video why I'm doing that. So we'll get that all organized and bought. And if you can see in the background there, I've got a low bed loader to load all the machinery on to take it out to the, or a flatbed loader to take it out to the pistachio grove, which in itself is a little bit of an adventure to find. But there will be some hints as to where it is in this video, but at the end of the day I'll leave you to find out exactly where it is. Also, for pistachios you need to buy, well, you don't need to, but I found it best to buy the wooden box for pistachios and take that with you. Once again, that'll become apparent a little bit later in the video why I've done that. So I'll just get 4 of those, take it up with us as well. Right, we're all loaded up and off we go. Impressive little sight. Nice big Volvo. Right, so we're just about coming up to the turn off to the pistachio grove. And I'm never cease to be amazed in this map as to all the little intricacies of traveling around the map. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I know some people don't like having to find little secrets, if you want to call it that, ways to get to your fields, but yeah, this was fantastic. So we're just going past the pistachio grove on the left hand side there, but I'm going to go and unload just a little way down the road on the right hand side. There's a little clearing. Now of course, yeah, you do normally have to buy all of these. I did buy all the production units when I was setting up this map. So we've just offloaded there, and we've got the little Massey. The pistachio picker works exactly the same as the almond picker. So you just open it up, approach the tree, try and get the shaker around the tree trunk, and just give the tree a good old shake. Well, it gives the tree a good old shake, you don't. I just changed the color for this one just to make it, or just to distinguish it from the almond one. So yeah, trees look very similar, have their fruit on, well, have the nuts on. and also change color. So you can see this one is a much lighter green, so that one's already been harvested, compared to this one, which is a much darker color, which is created by the pistachio nuts. Yeah, so we won't go into as much detail with the actual harvesting. We'll just do a couple of the trees this time around. As I said, it works out exactly the same. Had basically the same sort of problems as I did in the almond ones, with some trees just harvesting nice and easily, like that one there. Hardly had to touch it and it released all its nuts. I suppose one could say it went nuts. Oh yeah. Yeah, it had to come sooner or later. Right, so we've got a full load, and this is where I thought it would be very good to show you the use of the wooden boxes. And after this you will see why I've chosen to use wooden boxes and not a trailer. After all, that doesn't take anywhere near the amount that a trailer would. Right, so we'll just get the tractor up to the wooden boxes, and it offloads the same as it would if you were offloading into a production trigger area. So yeah, there we go. So on the Xbox it's right bump and Y, so whatever the equivalent is of that is on whichever system you're using, and it offloads. So it only takes 1,000 liters, so you need at least 2 boxes. You would need more boxes if you're further away from the production unit, the oil production unit. So this I would just, I've just refilled it up again, should I say. Just lost my track of thought there for a little while. Yeah, so we've just refilled, or just harvested another full load, and we'll fill up the second box. And now we'll take those boxes down to the pistachio oil factory, which in this case is just down the road from the MAP's pistachio grove. So where we are now, we are facing the direction that we came in from, and the oil production unit is to the back of us here. So we'll just load up, swing around, and pop on down to the oil factory, or the oil production unit. So it's not very far down this road, just on the right hand side. We'll go past where we offloaded. Just take the left hand fork down there. That we just passed on the right hand side is just a little storage area, and this is the production area. Now, when I first was playing around with this, I bought a nice trailer in here, and I couldn't find anywhere to offload the actual product. And then I opened the door, and it's actually inside the production facility. Right, so there are the presses. Nice little. So this is one of those production units that are interactive, if you want to call it that. So you have to go into the production unit to actually offload the product, and that's the reason why we needed to get the boxes, because even the smallest trailer well, the smallest trailer that I used did not go through the door. So I got the telehandler because I wasn't quite sure how far you need to go in, but actually I didn't actually have to switch, at least extend the arm at all. We just managed to get to the trigger period, the trigger area. So I'm thinking that a tractor with a front end loader should also work there, but I'll leave that up to you to discover which works best. For me, the telehandler is just covers all options, so if you did need to go any further, but of course much more expensive than just adding a front end loader to your tractor, and considering that you're already using the pistachio nut picker on your tractor, it doesn't really make sense to have two vehicles. But yeah, so that's the harvesting done and the delivery to the oil factory. And now we just let the oil factory do its business and produce the oil. Let's just go and get it all started up. So there we go. Yeah, so you do lose a little bit in the production. Not a huge amount, but I suppose that's to be expected because pistachios, after all, do have a shell, which should actually be a byproduct, but it's not serious. Right, so the other little tricky thing was that I struggled to find out where to pick up the product that was being produced, and it's actually inside again on the table, already bottled up and ready for retail sale. So I have not found, in my short time working with the a fast way of loading these besides doing it by hand, but also really nice if you want to start out small and have a little bit of a hands-on production chain going. So you will notice these little green boxes, so you had to buy those in the store. I just got 4 of them, put it on a small trailer, brought it up here. Of course, the one good thing is that you can handle the whole thing by hand, so no problem there with moving the stock around. Just as I said, I found no way to just mass load these. I did try this probably is somewhere, maybe holding it under the table or something like that. I didn't think to check if you put the green box under the table. So yeah, they're the other boxes that I bought. We'll just get all those filled up. So that's the last one done. And the table is clear, so all that production was done from the harvest of that pistachio grove. So we've got 2 full boxes plus, I suppose, close to half of another one. We'll just leave the empty box there for the next time, and we'll head off to the distribution centre to go and sell these. Just another little quirk at the distribution centre, which I'll just go through with you. I don't know if that was just me, but I found I had to actually physically offload the boxes into the trigger area. As you can see, we parked in the trigger area, but it's not taking. As soon as I pick up the box, it seems to then offload. These little things, I'm not too worried about those little quirks. after all, in reality you would really have to offload them. Right, and finally, just to end the video off, just a quick show of the planting of the olive groves. In this case there is only one, not the olive groves, keep on getting confused with the olive groves when I'm doing this with the pistachio grove. Plants exactly the same as the almond grove with the big trees. You don't have the small trees for pistachios, so just the one way to plant them. Nice and easy, done without a problem. So we're going to end that video there. Thank you very much for watching. If you found it informative and enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.